Give chapter thanks and praises. I've been on my own.
Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Portland Trailblazers know that stats, seeds, records are nothing. A storm has been brewing, and they are determined to bring a surge of energy in the opening game against the San Antonio Spurs. Round one, game one, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting story. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Avdia gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by Williams. Here's Kamare. Covered by Vassell. Here's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Barnes. Rebound by Williams. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Henderson for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Fox is doubled. Barnes finds Vassell. Back to Barnes. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Williams outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. 9-point game. Fox against Henderson. That's tipped. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. A 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. Henderson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Still without a basket in the game.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
There's Williams with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
To the wing on the left. Here's Fox. That's tipped.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Shoots from the corner, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
San Antonio ball.
To halt the run.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Spurs trail by 19. Knocked loose. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. Clock at 4. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Grant. Vassell, no good. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Pass to Klingon. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Teams deciding to change it up. .54 seconds left to play in the first. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Takes a 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Williams against Wembanyama. To the middle. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Williams drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 9.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Wembanyama against Williams. Wembanyama looking it over. Trying to get something going. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Fox, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
There's Walker with the three. And again, it's Portland with the three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Paul outside. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. High post Johnson. Nothing on the board. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ayton. And the Trailblazers, another three.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Paul goes in. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Grant for three. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got 5 now.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely to stop the run. Off on the layup. The Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. From deep, Walker. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And they're running. Here's Kamare. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Ball against Simons. Pass to Johnson. Left side, Fox. And it's Portland with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, here's Fox. Still yet to score. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grant for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Got that one up quick. Kamare's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Paul against Simons. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. They need this one. Walker with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Good on the triple.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now Portland on the break. Simons from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
So both teams making some changes here. .41 seconds left in the first half. Barnes outside, trying to find Vassell. He gets it to him.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And that one's good by Henderson.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Avdia. There's the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Portland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Sharp. And another 3 for Portland.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Pass to Castle. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Sharp. There's the triple, and another 3 for Portland.
A few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Picked him clean. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Here's Kamare. And another 3 for Portland.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Fox against Henderson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Henderson. One-on-one fast break. Shoots the three. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Wembanyama outside. Will it go? Barnes. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland's gotten all four of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Henderson against Fox. Pass to Castle. Fox against Henderson. Fox, no good.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Avdia. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Trailblazers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Up top, Vassell hasn't made one yet. The Trailblazers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And that one's good by Henderson.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Out to Henderson. Launches a three. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. To stop the drought. Portland grabs the miss.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
The tray. And another three for Portland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson for three. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Castle. Defended by Sharp. With the drive. Taken away by Williams. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Portland Trailblazers. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. On the floor for Portland, Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Walker, and it's Grant in at the small forward. Poked loose and stolen by Simons. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
A pass to Fox. And Thybulle sends it back. Grant outside for three. And another three for Portland.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Johnson, the pass to Kalashvili. And that time, also a missed shot. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Nailed from three-point land. Grant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Simons from outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Ball against Simons. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Thybulle. Fires for three, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Here's Paul, and he drives in. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside, Simons. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Pass to Kalashvili. Here's Johnson. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his sixth rebound on the night. Thybulle kicks to Walker. From the arc. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
From deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Paul. Here he goes. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Grant for three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Rupert's checked in. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Murray's checked in for Jabari Walker.
Laser substitution. Number 24, Chris Murray.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference Quarterfinals. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the player of the game, Scoot Henderson.